Hey guys, it's Cynical Who here, and welcome back to another video. I'm back here again with another collection update. I'm not going to ramble on this time, so let's just get straight into it. So, as I mentioned in my other video, the somewhat essential is Doctor Who magazine here. Now, I actually bought this one on eBay because I couldn't find it on the official Doctor Who magazine website. You wouldn't let me buy it for some whatever reason. But this is the exclusive Sacha Dhawan cover, which looks lovely. I chose this one over the Jodie one because, you know, it's Sacha Dhawan and he's fantastic. Yeah, I haven't had a chance to read through all of this yet, but I've had a look through, and there's some nice information, of course, on the upcoming episodes if I can find it. The Haunting of Via Diadotti, which is the upcoming sort of, well, spooky episode, if you will, and the two-part finale, Ascension of the Cybermen and the Timeless Children. Now, these next two are things that are quite strange. I'll start off with the least obscure here, which is the Master. Yeah, for some reason I decided to buy the Howard Saxon Master figure just because he was a couple quid on eBay. You couldn't really go wrong. I'm planning to use him in an upcoming figure adventure, and you may notice this is the nice matte finish version of the figure because for some reason they released gloss. The skin was all glossy and it just looked disgusting. So yeah, I decided to go for the matte one, but unfortunately there was a little paint scuff on his nose, but I just managed to paint over that, if you can see that there. But yeah, he looks fine. I'm pretty pleased with this figure. It's a really nice figure, actually, having it on the shelf with the other 10th Doctor figures. So yeah, there we go. And now the really obscure thing is this. This is a light from Primeval, from the Character Options 5-inch Primeval range. And it's just a prop. For some reason, they never did these with Doctor Who, but they did with Primeval. It's just a prop for the figures. This light on a stand, and it's fully articulated for some reason. All the lights move and whatnot. I just thought it would be a nice background piece for a figure adventure or something, you know. Goes in the background quite nicely. But yeah, there we go. I mean, that's fair enough. But now we move on to the main reason I made this video. Something arrived just earlier is, if I can get it in shot, this, a giant Big Finish parcel. Now, Big Finish had a 99p clearance sale from the warehouse. Basically, a lot of old stuff was going out of print. Not the main range, although they did have that sale, and there is another video coming out on that soon. This was just a clearance of anything from books to CDs. So, yeah, you'll see when we're inside. So if I just open this here, oh, that's so satisfying. There we go. Wow. Oh my god. That is that's definitely a lot. I'll just load these out. So yeah, bloody hell. This is a massive sort of like a Big Finish thing. Of course, Vortex, I already unboxed this issue. You know, it's free. It's another duplicate, but I don't mind. So yeah, running through these things, I'll go through and show you the prices and whatnot. I'll start off with these things, which are quite interesting, which are Bernice Summerfield, the character by Big Finish, the Doctor Who spin-off. These are some Bernice Summerfield books, actually. I mean, they look quite interesting. I've never read or listened to any Bernice Summerfield, so I'm very intrigued to hear this. This is a paperback. This is called Professor Bernice Summerfield and the Gods of the Underworld, and it was 99p, I think, maybe even less than that. So yeah, I look forward to reading that. And the next book here with a lovely artwork style is this, Professor Bernice Summerfield, Life During Wartime, a short story anthology edited by Paul Cornell. So it's bound to be good, really, isn't it? Yeah, this one's hardback instead, and it looks really nice. I'm very intrigued to get into these because it's some bizarre piece of Doctor Who merchandise, and again, they were only 99p on the website. So, but onto what Big Finish is mainly known for, which is CDs. Now, I can't even remember half of what I ordered, so I'm just going to start by looking at this. Ah, here we go. This is interesting. The Exodus audio adventures. Now, these aren't stories to say. This is, as you can see, the music from the Exodus audio adventures. Basically, it's the Big Finish soundtrack from a few stories, and this is an odd piece of merchandise because you cannot get this anywhere. You can't download it at all from the Big Finish website. You can only buy it on CD, and it's now gone out of stock, if I believe. So, yeah, really pleased to have this. If I open this, I will see if I can rip this off the disc. Maybe if I can use this in a figure adventure, because I haven't heard it yet, but from I gather it will probably be quite intriguing. Yeah, a lot of these are just odd tidbits from the Big Finish website, just bits and pieces that have gone out of stock. Sorry if I'll smooth these out of shot. They've either gone out of stock or are on their way out, just as these are. And, oh, that is lovely. That's a lovely purple cover. And I haven't actually heard the Exodus stories, but I should probably get around to it at some point. Lovely 5th, 6th and 7th Doctor artwork there. And there's me. And a lovely booklet there with some information. Oh, it's written by Paul Mars. I probably should give it a go then, because he's an interesting writer, to say the least. But anyway, that is the soundtrack for Exodus Adventures. And next, something, again, quite obscure, but also very random, but of course, 99p, so I'm going to go in for it, is this Shockwave from the Destiny of the Doctor's saga. In Doctor Who magazine recently, they actually had a sale where you could get the whole series of this for free on download. So I thought, I already have this on download, but again, 99p for a CD, it's an absolute steal, so you might as well go in for it. I'm intrigued by the Destiny of the Doctor series. I'm interested to listen to the stories nonetheless. But yeah, I mean, it's another piece to add to the collection. The artwork's somewhat interesting. So yeah, there we go. And there are the other ones. For some reason, this was the only one on the list that was 99p. So I guess I have to wait for the other ones to go out of stock. And now for something which I'm quite excited about. We have the audiobook for Love Songs for the Shy and Cynical. Yeah, this is a book by Robert Sherman, and this is an audio book. And as I mentioned in my other video, Robert Sherman is my favourite writer. He's also written this book, if it will fit into frame, Everyone's Just So Special, which is in the same vein, as you can see with the cover art. I haven't had a chance to fully read this yet. I've delved into the first story. It's a collection of short stories, but I'm definitely looking forward to finishing that off and listening to this, because it is also narrated by India Fisher, who played Charlie, the 8th Doctor's companion. I do love Charlie. India Fisher does the performance fantastically. So yeah, let's get this open, and it is a double CD, which I didn't even know when I ordered it. I just found this out a minute ago. So it also says it comes with an exclusive interview with Robert Sherman, which will be interesting. I'd like to hear into the inner working of his mind to find out why he exactly wrote this. But yeah, of course, his other Doctor Who entries, as you can see there, we've got Jubilee, which I mentioned in my other video, which is basically Dalek, but before Dalek was created. The Chimes of Midnight, The Holy Terror, which I would really like to listen to because I haven't heard that one. And an Unbound story, which sounds right up my street, especially if it's Robert Sherman, so I'd be interested in getting that one soon. And a booklet here, lovely pictures of Robert Sherman with the narrators, rather, and India Fisher and Robert Sherman there. And if we open the second sector of the CD, if you will, there's disc 2 and disc 3. So yeah, that's the audiobook for Love Songs for the Shy and Cynical. I'll be looking forward to listening to that. And now, the final piece of the video, which is something, it's part of the Big Finish package. It's something I've heard good things about for a very long time, and every time there's been a sale on, I've been meaning to get it, and I've just wanted to get it. I've heard so many good things about it, but I've just never got round to it. And seeing that it was only £10 for the entire box set, and this was the last time it was going to be available, I bought Jago and Lightfoot Series 1. Now, of course, if you're a fan of the Host Productions, you'll know how much he likes to praise this series, and I thought, I've heard the Mahogany Murderers, so I might as well go full in. I do quite like Jago and Lightfoot as characters. They're a nice concept. I mean, I don't remember them. Well, I mean, they're good in the Talons of Weng Chiang from what I remember. And Mahogany Murderers, if I'm perfectly honest, I don't remember, because I think I might have fallen asleep when I listened to it. So yeah, I would like to go back to that at some point. But yeah, I'm really excited to delve into this, and hope I don't get carried away, because I know they've done many seasons of this now, but unfortunately no more due to the passing of Trevor Baxter, which is unfortunate, but I mean, at least I won't be in crippling debt from Big Finish now. Really lovely type covers here. We've got the story The Bloodless Soldier by Justin Richards, who I'm familiar with some of his Doctor Who work, so that'll be interesting. A story by Alan Barnes, which is great because I love Alan Barnes. This one's called The Below the Devil, I think that's pronounced. Maybe I'm just butchering these names. The Spirit Trap by Jonathan Morris, again another great Doctor Who writer. And The Similarity Engine by Andy Lane, who I've never heard of. But yeah, Oh, wow. That is awesome. These look fantastic design inside. And that has Lisa Bowerman playing a character looks like it's called Ellie Higson, who also plays Bernice Summerfield, as I showed you the books from earlier on. But yeah, I'm really excited to get into this, because beyond Big Finish wise, all I've really listened to is like the 8th Doctor. I've listened to basically all of the 8th Doctor stuff. I just need to, venture further, because they have done some, what I've gathered, they've done some pretty other good stuff, obviously including Jago and Lightfoot. So I'm pleased to be getting into some more expanded Big Finish media. So that is Jago and Lightfoot. So here we are with quite a large mass of merchandise, which oddly didn't cost me an awful lot, which is, I mean, pretty good going by Big Finish standards. So yeah, just to mention, my review for The Haunting of Via Diodati may be a few days late. There's not much I can do about that. I'm just away. I'll be actually with Max when we're watching it, but I won't be in any condition to record, so I can only apologise about that. For future content on the channel, I have written a review for a certain story that will be going out in about a month or so. And if you're wondering why it's so long, it's significant for the date. It's the 26th of March, which will give you a bit of an idea about what the video is about. That nicely rounds off this collection update. So thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.